You see, it's only priesthood is left for people who are single. Because you're just seeing all these Benedictors the whole day. And you, sometimes when the appetite becomes extreme, you want to touch all these boys. Because you're so restricted from having a relationship with the ladies or men. So what do? What happens when your sacral energy keeps just piling up? There will be a system overload which will force you to try to release that energy, and you end up releasing it on children. Even if you check all these people who commit this aspect of rape or molestation, which people don't check the interview, they just become angry at them and then that's it. You don't solve something by just becoming angry at it. You have to understand, why did they do those things? You have to ask questions. Don't just say, oh, they hung them and that's it. You have not solved the problem, it can still pop up again. So by a human or any other being is just a vessel. But those words are entities, like I said. They can exploit people. People can be exploited. You have to ask, why did this person do it? Oh, the energy piled up, so we need to check these people and see, do they really need to be single? Or you convert them into eunuchs, then you chop off their tool, because it's not going to be used for the aspect of sexual regeneration or recreation. So just chop it and then you convert them to eunuchs. That way it's reasonable if you're saying this person is not going to have any sexual relationship. So I may say, okay, what about the aspect of releasing piercing? And there are many ways they can do that. Just right now the medical aspect is very advanced. Because even a eunuch does it. If a eunuch is able to release the waste fluid, then sparse urine, then how do you ask such a question? And you ask yourself, back in those days, someone becomes a eunuch, not noting that there was no anesthesia to relieve the pain. Yes, chop it in a Game of Thrones kind of way. It's a men without dicks. But you need to appreciate that as long as that tool is there, it is going to be used. It's like I tell you, you are going to do this job where you're not going to use your hands. Then you still keep your hands. You are going to use those hands at some point. Tell you maybe you need to carry things with your teeth. You'll do it after some time. You want to hold them because you'll get tired. And your own programming says it's only hands that are supposed to carry things. Sacrilege is committed by these said priests. Because the role that they are given and the instruction that they are given is not matching true essence of their own structure. Because if you're telling someone not to marry so that they focus on their responsibility, then you want them to keep that machine down there. It will demand usage. Just consider yourself as a lady where your man does not give you attention. Or consider yourself as a man. You don't have the attention of your lady. What happens? Start sticking it on by force. That's how energy moves. You cannot have a part that you don't use. See, it's nature hates vacuum. It can be used as a metaphor. Say that which that was created for a certain purpose has to fulfill its purpose. That's why people are actually colliding with each other these days, is because they lack purpose. Working is not purpose. It's not. You're just helping another person to make money at your expense. And the reason why you're working is because you don't want to be called an idler. That's it. You want to be seen as important. You don't want to see yourself as important. Anytime you put a word outside yourself, because the aspect of sacrilege came when people decided to put more effort on money. Because of how the respect it gives them and all that. It means money becomes your god. People say the love of money is the root of all evil. Let's apply that concept. Who does not want money? As soon as someone tells you that concept, ask them. Because if a pastor is going to breathe that mindset, or if a mufti breathes that mindset, then they are going to ask me there after some time to put some offering in it. I'll be like, hey, I thought you said money is the root of all evil. Why do you want money now? Why do you want to bring evil to the sanctuary? You see, everything that people talk about, put it into application. The love of money, the love of anything does not bring evil. It is the application. Because sacrilege comes when you decide you're going to drain people's energy through all this. The people hated witchcraft and wizardry, of which people wanted to start that cycle again, so that people start hating witchcraft and necromancy. Because certain people decided to misuse that role. Witchcraft was not used to make money. It was consultation of the spirits to assist you in your own spiritual journey. The same way you go to pastor or an imam or spiritual guide or a guru. Because people do not want to learn these truths because they think it's going to brainwash them. Like I said previously, if you consider your mind to be that weak and saying you are created by the Most High, you are contradicting yourself in ways that you will hate yourself if you actually were able to be in your own full spirit sense and actually be able to study these truths. You should be able to study all these things that you are told are evil. You see.